Alright, so, it's Hero12333 again, and I know some of you probably, like, I'm guessing almost all of you have already played Space Engineers, but, um, like me, there are people who have been suggested this game and haven't played it yet, and are thinking about getting it, and you'd have to pay for the game, so this is just kind of to help you decide whether or not you actually want the game. But anyways, this is basically the create map screen, and I have a lot of worlds already, but this is how to play basically in survival, which will also help explain how you go through creative, and actually you can just watch my other videos and you should understand creative. But so here are all the options. You can play by yourself, you can play by people that you invite, or you can just open up to all your friends, or you can even play it just anybody can join. So I would definitely keep autosave on if you're playing alone in a survival map. Hostility. If you have it on safe, there's never any meteor showers. You're gonna be completely safe all the time. If you have it on normal, it's a bit harder. Armageddon is... I tried it once, it was awful. It just never stopped raining meteors. But so over here, you have the description. This is how to play in survival. Alright, so there's the two game modes, creative and survival, that you saw on the front page. You notice when you click creative, these go out. That's because in creative, you have unlimited inventory space, and you can pretty much assemble anything by saying assemble. Same for refinery speed, you can just drop it in. But I like to go to survival, even if I'm going in creative, and just check these off. And then the assembler is faster and the refinery is faster. But anyway, so survival mode, I'm just going to keep these on for the sake of tutorials. I actually usually play it on either ×3 or realistic, and then this on either ×2 or realistic. This is actually a new feature, they just put it in a couple updates ago. Then there's how many asteroids you want, so this is how many asteroids you can choose from. I would take these guys' suggestions where it says 64 can significantly affect your performance, so I put it down to under 64. Anything that goes out of that limit disappears, and you die if you go outside that limit. So just keep that on. It's kilometers. It's 1,000 meters, 10,000 meters. Permanent death. If you die and you don't have a medical room, you lose everything. Thruster damage. For the sake of tutorial, that's going to be off. Same for this. That's going to be on. This will be on because of the sake of tutorial. I just always have this on. I don't really need this, but oh well. Auto healing. It doesn't really matter. So everything's on. These are all basically, you can tell what they are. But anyways, I'm going to load up the map, and I'll get you guys started on playing Space Engineers. And you can probably just skip ahead if you don't want to look at all of this again. I probably should have said that ahead of time. I'm sorry. But anyways, so I'm going to start in Asteroids. It's probably the hardest one other than Empty World. But Empty World is more for creative. But anyway, so Asteroid, I'm going to go ahead and load this up, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so this is how you start off in Asteroids. You start out with this really crappy ship, and I'm going to go ahead and start moving because it does have, as it says down there, only 15 minutes of fuel, and I need all of that to do stuff. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and set the inertia dampeners off and show you guys around. So, gravity generator, just like what it sounds like. It generates our gravity. You can change all of the settings and stuff, the size of it. You can reverse the acceleration. You can see in the background that I'm upside down now. But, gyroscope. You can't see it from inside, but the gyroscope makes us move. I'm just gonna make sure we're not... Oh, hey, asteroid. Alright, so the asteroids you need to land on to get materials, I'm gonna go ahead and go for that one, just because I really like those horseshoe rings, or horseshoe asteroids. They're... You can get into the ores really easy. You can see iron right there, actually. Which I'll also be going over all the ores, because all the ores do different things, and I'll actually just go straight to the assembler and show you basically what you need ores for. Go ahead and turn all my inertia dampeners to that direction. So all of this brown stuff is iron, every last bit of it. I think that's platinum over there, that kind of weird gray right there. I don't see anything else. I think that's nickel up there. But anyway, so I'm going to show you the rest of the functions of the ship. The refinery. I mentioned where we get ores, so you have to put the ores in there, and you get the ingots here. Cargo container. Obviously, you can put stuff in it. And you see here, it's a size limit, not a weight limit. So as long as you still have room in there, well, because it's space. There's no gravity. It doesn't matter how much anything weighs. So as long as you have space, you can put anything in there. Oh yeah, there's an assembler. So you put the ingot. So you put the ores in here. You get ingots. The ingots go in there, and then you can go to production. Go through here, and as you can see, it lists all of the ingots right there in the middle under stored materials, and everything's red, and it says required/available. So if you look under it, it says for the battery I need 350, and then it says /0. That's basically saying I require 350, but I have 0 available. So anyways, that does it for this too. There are components which you can build separately, but if you go to like small blocks and just go ahead and click a beacon, well, right there it's just queued everything up for me. I'm going to go back to the control panel. There's a door, blah blah blah, interior lights, medical room, that's this thing. It changes your suit color. You can go ahead and do that because I like my suit to be a specific color. There we go. So you can heal and recharge here. I kind of did that quick, but if you were watching, my energy went up down in the lower left. And you need energy or else your jetpack will go out and then you'll start dying because of air loss. But, oh yeah, jetpack. You need this to move around without gravity. So if you watch my energy down there in the lower left, it went up. And that also works for if I, like, let me see if I can hurt myself. I cannot hurt myself, but where it says health 100%, I could come back here and click that. I also respawn here if I die. So here's the cockpit, it's where I fly everything. You need a cockpit for every ship. Oh, right here, you can see the reactor. Now, reactors run off of uranium, so I need uranium, which I don't see here, but I'm sure there's some here. There always is. And right there is the gyro. That allows me to turn, not really much else. And all the glowing blue things are obviously my thrusters. That thing down there is a connector. You can connect to things. I'm really going over this because if somebody wants to join and they know nothing about it, well, I'm helping you know everything. You can see how it says inertia dampeners on and off and on. So if it's off, you'll just keep going. I'm not touching anything. Okay. So I'm not touching anything and I'm still floating, and as you can see, I'm moving around without following my mouse. It's because my inertia dampeners are not stopping me. But if I have this on, you'll see that it stops me. So it's a bit easier than just, yeah. So you have 3 basic tools: a welder, a grinder, and a drill. You need the drill to get ores, which, that's cobalt right there, you can see right there. You need this to tear your ship apart, or anything else. See here. It also shows you the components you need. And you need the welder to build things up. So anyways, onto the ores. I'm pretty sure that's platinum. I'm really hoping it is, because that's the one thing I can never find. It's silver. Darn it. Oh well. So over here there's a lot of iron, and I'm not in any gravity, so this is just going to start floating around, and it's kind of trippy because it's like, it took me a while to get used to it, because I established a firm up-down, which was a huge mistake. Everything should just be your own relativity, and there is no up-down. But if you do really want to make things easy for yourself, you can go ahead, get in the ship. You see there's a gravity field. The gravity generator is actually not at its highest range, so I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to go ahead and move towards that cavern there. And go in my gravity generator, and you can actually put these all up. And so now, if I leave the ship, you can see that the gravity in my lower right is still in effect. So I can go over here and just kind of stand on this iron. As you can see, I'm walking around. So now all I have to do is start drilling down. And look how it all just falls right down there. Now, there are only 3 things that are affected, or I guess 4. There are 4 things in this game that are affected by gravity. There's these ores, obviously me, and components, and the last thing that is affected by gravity in, I don't know how many updates ago, is something called an artificial mass block, which if I can show you here, here's every single part in the game that you can build. These are fairly new. This is in the last update a few days ago. So here's the thing, the artificial mass block, and when that's on, you can actually move things with it. If you watch my other videos, I have something called a gravity drive. Well, the 2 parts to a gravity drive are a gravity generator and those artificial mass blocks. So what's happening is the gravity goes on, the gravity makes the artificial mass blocks fall, if you'll put that in air quotes, like I just did. Then what will happen actually is they will fall, but the gravity field is following them, so they'll just keep falling till they hit the maximum speed limit of the game, which is 104.5, but I've often been able to break that. I once got up to 150. Yay, glitches. But yeah, anyways, the artificial mass blocks, they basically just fall. They're affected by gravity, and you can orient gravity however the hell you want. So what I just got was iron, and I'm looking for other materials because I don't want to have to move my ship all that much because it drains power. What is this? This is silver. I'm going to go ahead and get this. So I'm going to kind of give myself a little area so that these fall, but not fall out of the gravity field, because if they fall out of the gravity field, they float off into space and I lose them forever. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my jetpack on. Jetpacks actually turn off your connection to gravity, so if you have your jetpack on, you will not fall. And I'm not getting any silver, why not? I'm getting stone. I don't want stone. I guess it's pretty deep in there. I have to go down and drill to that. But anyway, so you get the idea. There's silver in there. I saw silver somewhere else. Oh, over there. Okay. I guess I'll orient my ship. Alright, so I'm here getting the silver. So you can see what silver looks like now. It looks like shiny stone. No, come back. Okay. It's good. It's useful for things like the nuclear reactor, which is very important. No ship can function without one unless you use solar panels, but you kind of need your reactor to get your solar panels because obviously we already have a reactor, and the reactor runs our refinery, which makes ingots, which then the reactor runs our assembler, which gives us the parts to make a solar panel. But anyways, so looks like I've got as much silver as I'm going to need over there. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in the connector. And there's one thing that's going to help me out a lot here, because notice I can't see many things at once. I think the maximum range is 15 meters? No? I'm still going. 20? I guess, I don't know. It changes. But I think as long as I can see it, it tells me. But, all I'm getting is silver and iron. Hopefully, no, this just goes all the way around. I'm gonna look for another asteroid so I can show you guys more, ores. But, in the meantime, I think that silver can help me make power cells, which I can use for a battery, and I'm a bit obsessed over batteries because they're very good for, reserve power. What do those even need? not silver. Anyways, I'll get back to you guys once I find a new asteroid. Alright, so I found some uranium here. It's this black stuff. So far, that pretty much, in my definition, makes this a good asteroid. So for now, I'm just going to settle with this asteroid for a while, get some uranium, and then because uranium is your fuel, and so the more of it you have, the longer you can fly. And earlier I mentioned that my ship only had 15 minutes of use left. Well, that's because it only had 15 minutes of fuel left. But if I go back to my ship and I refine this, and I get uranium ingots, I can actually put it into my reactor, and I'll have more fuel time. Now, you may have seen that in the corner, my ship went into overload a lot. Basically, what that means is I don't have enough electronic ability. Oh, hey, there's a lot of uranium in here. Too much iron, though. I mean, is there anything other than iron in this map? Did I just end up with a crappy seed? What is this? Is this stone? No, it's silver. Oh, silicon! I'm gonna go ahead and grab this, because, forgot there's no gravity in here. But, me not having enough electronic ability to use my thrusters that well is a result of only having one small reactor. There's another kind of reactor called a large reactor. It has a lot of electronic ability. Basically, the more reactors you have, the faster you eat away at uranium, but also the more you can do because you have more power to do it. Alright, so it looks like I found some gold, and I think that's the way out over there. Wait, what the hell is that? That doesn't look like the way out. Oh, it is the way out. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some gold, and then I'll return to my ship, which I have no clue where the hell that is anymore. But once I get out, it should be really easy to find it again, because it'll be out in the open, while in this I have to explore a bunch of caverns. I kind of like this area. I might set up base here. I found this nice big entrance where I can probably fit my ship through. But, so I got cobalt back there. I didn't show you guys, but I'll show you guys later what it actually looks like next time I see some. But yeah, so you want to set up base where there's lots of uranium, but also a lot of other useful materials. The main material you're going to want is gold, uranium, or not gold, uranium, iron, and I would honestly say platinum. I don't know why, because I always need platinum, and I never have platinum. But anyways, I should have enough gold now. Yeah, I have enough. So I think the way out was this way. No, it was that way. There we go. I remember because there was that creepy, like, red eye-looking thing. Oh, I can probably fit my ship in through here. Anyway, so as I was talking about earlier, I said I can only see a few things at once. Well, if I go over here, there's this thing called an ore detector. What this ore detector allows me to do is basically see ores over a long distance, which means... Oh, there's my ship. Which means I don't have to get up close and actually be able to physically see the ore that I'm trying to find. I can just fly by an asteroid and it'll show me everything that's at that asteroid, and it'll show me exactly where it is. But anyways, so there was an entrance over here, and it was very large. I think it was actually that way, yeah, because my ship was upside down. But you can see that military escort in the background. When I was looking at the settings, there was this thing called cargo ships, and I turned that on because at some point I'm going to show you guys how to raid a cargo ship. Cargo ships are just abandoned ships, and I can't find the entrance. I will get back to you guys when I can find the entrance. Alright, so this is a bit of a... this is going to be a bit of trouble getting in, but I found the entrance. I thought it was bigger than this, but I guess that was a bad assumption. It looks like I'm getting in fairly easy. I just don't want to bump anything because right now I'm very low on materials, which means if I bump something, that's pretty much gone. Now the reason I'm trying to get this ship in here is because you saw the gravity trick I was using earlier. There's that, and I actually really need, I really don't want to go back and forth outside of the asteroid. that can actually drain my power, and at some point, if I'm not paying attention, I can actually end up just going until my power runs out, and then I'm really in trouble, because then I'm not on any gravity field, which means I can't, hold up, refinery, alright. So I got quite a bit of materials. Anyways, so the reason I got parked here is because there's uranium up there, which means I can make it fall down there. Just make a little pile over there. Then I got the gold, I got the iron all over. I'm not really sure what that is. Oh, magnesium. Alright. So that's sort of what magnesium looks like. It's usually more bluish. I saw something down here that was really useful. Oh, silicon. No, platinum. Oh, thank God. Let me go ahead and get this right now. I can never find platinum. It's like it avoids me. And right now there's just a ton of it, just right here. This is Space Engineers giving me a present for all the good work I've done. What work? I don't really know, but I deserve it. My gravity drive, that's the good I've done. Oh yes, uranium, or not uranium, platinum, yes, come back to me. Alright, so I'm kind of freaking out over platinum. I can never find platinum ever whenever I do these survivals. Oh, I should probably go get magnesium while I'm at it. Magnesium is used for bullets, so I don't remember where the magnesium. Oh, there it is. I don't know why the magnesium looks so weird right now. Usually it's like, oh, there we go. It's like dark blue. What the fuck? Oh, I keep forgetting how gravity is in this game. It's so weird. Anyways, I think that's all of it. Alright, so I'm gonna head back to my ship. I also started refining some uranium, so I should have a lot more, if I actually go to the cockpit over here, it should say that I have... Okay, 59 minutes now, instead of 15. So... First thing I want to make is an ore detector, because I need to find... Actually, first thing I want to make is a small ship, because this will actually show you guys more stuff. Ah, nickel, I need... Why nickel? Nickel, why? Well, let me see if I can find any nickel. I'll get back to you guys when I find some. Alright, so I went for about 10 minutes and decided that I couldn't find any nickel anywhere, so I'm going to go ahead and queue these parts up. For some reason it says I don't have anything. It's not all moving down automatically, it should be, but I guess I actually need the stuff first. But anyway, so production, need gold. Oh, I have gold, it's just not it's just not refining right now. So now I have gold, I need platinum, I have platinum. The only thing I don't have is nickel. I'm hoping I find something else that has nickel in it and I can just go ahead and scrap it down, which will also show you guys scrapping. Platinum, come on. Platinum does really slow refining. Really kind of ticks me off. I'm just gonna wait for that last little bit. Ah, there it is, the nickel. I'm gonna move you to the end. Alright, so now we have that. So I'm gonna go ahead and look around the ship for something that uses nickel. Medical components. Do medical components use... Yes, they do. Medical components use quite a bit of nickel. So I can go up to here. I can go up to assembler. I go production, disassembling, and then I didn't put it in. Alright, so I have to put this in the inventory for it first, and I can go ahead and disassemble these. I'm just going to disassemble 5, because that's all I should need. And then I can go back to assembling, and there you go. So now I can take all these parts. These parts start to get heavy. So I have all these parts, and I can go out to the front of the ship. Go ahead and find a good place to place it. I guess I can go ahead and just scrap this down and replace it. So I grabbed all those components, and now I just have to drag, there it is, into my inventory, and you can see this little outline. So it says I'm going to be building it. So over there on my right, it shows all the components, and it says required. So I'm going to go ahead and place this down. I have all the parts, so when I start building, every single one turns white. So it's building, and I built a large ship one because they are very long range, and now I should be able to see if there's any nickel anywhere. Oh, nickel that way. Alright. So it went away once I got out of the ship. I remember fairly where it was. Ah, there it is. Yeah, okay, it's this kind of pinkish stuff. Anyways, so, ooh, gravity's going that way. I'm gonna turn my ship. I'm not having a good day with flying right now. Earlier I bumped the front of my ship. Ooh, ooh, I do not want to take fall damage. Fall damage is very harsh in this game. So I want to go ahead and turn so that my gravity helps me out. Here we go. Ooh, that didn't really help me out much. Oh well. Oh, here we go. Ah, like I said, gravity is very harsh in this game. And this is only with 1G. You can put more than 1G in, and it'll hurt a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and get as much nickel as I can. Nickel is like the Satan of this game. I mean, it's like gold. If you can find this, you can probably trade somebody with it, like, for anything. You can probably make them your slave for a while with nickel. Nickel's like freaking... I can never find it. I've watched the Last Stand Gamers survival series, and he can never find it. Last Stand Gamers does some pretty cool videos. You might want to check him out. But, damn, he just... Nobody can find nickel. That's always, like, the Achilles heel of this game. There's just no nickel anywhere, and it blends in with iron, so it's like, sometimes you see nickel, and you just don't think you're looking at it. You need an ore detector to find it, and it's freaking ridiculous. Anyway, so, yeah, I don't know where my ship is now. Ah, it's right there. Okay. Thought I started to get a bit scared there for a while. Anyway, so refinery, go ahead and move this in. And now I'm going to produce those, oh hey, I can build some of these. I'm gonna go ahead and get a battery, just cuz. I don't know why, but I really like batteries. I have a lot of fun with batteries. Construction components. It's like the enemy of impatient people. They take forever to make. Anyways, I think right now I have everything, so I'll get back to you guys tomorrow when I start building a small ship. Right now, I should probably get ready for sleeping, because I'm honestly really tired. Today was really long for some reason. But, I'm gonna go ahead and build this battery, and then I'll stop the video. God damn it, Cobalt. Okay, it looks like we have enough Cobalt. It's starting to catch up. What? Why isn't Cobalt moving? There we go. There we go. So it looks like we have everything now. Those power cells build pretty fast. I'm gonna go ahead and get all these materials. Oh damn, power cells are heavy. Anyways, I'm gonna repair this because took the parts out, and I don't really need those parts. Power cells. How many power cells left? A lot of this is waiting for your stuff to get assembled, but creative is kind of fun, and survival is fun with friends because then they can assemble while you mine, or whatever they can build, you can build. They can mine, you can... Ah, god damn it, I'm full. Alright, where's a good place to place a battery? There. I hate this ship, honestly, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tear it apart. What? Really? I don't have steel plates? Oh, never mind. The problem is that I do have... or there are steel plates, and they're in the way. Get out. Get out. There we go. There we go. Alright, let me go ahead and get the last parts. Alright, so once this is done, I will be leaving, so see you guys later. Please check in next time. I will actually be putting up a whole tutorial on how to play this game, step by step in survival. So anyways, see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment and subscribe.